It is tax day, and your 2015 return has to be filed by midnight tonight.
But if you still don't have things together, you can file an extension. But you are running out of time. Crystal Faulkner with MCM CPAs and Advisors here now with advice in case you have to file for an extension. And I have to ask, despite these 3 extra days, some people are still not ready. So what should they do?
Well, what they need to do is they should file an extension. You can actually file Form 4868. You can get it online at the IRS website. You can file it electronically. You could file it on paper, but the key is you have to file it. The one caveat here, and a lot of people miss this is not an extension of time to pay.
Right.
If you don't pay, the IRS is going to assess penalties and interest. So you have to pay your estimated tax. This will extend the return until October 17th, which again is 2 more days than the normal extension deadline.
Oh, okay.
And it's just very important to take action and just don't put your head in the sand. You got to file the extension.
I would guess those penalties are pretty substantial.
They are. They can be as much as 25%.
Oh, wow.
So it's very expensive to file the extension.
Can you get an extension from the state?
That's the key. So a lot of people get confused on that. If you don't owe the state, usually, and I say usually because in tax everything has exceptions, but usually your federal extension will also extend your state return. However, if you need to pay tax to the state, you have to file a voucher and actually send your payment in with the voucher.
All right. Now, you mentioned that you have to pay what you owe as of right now, but what if you don't have the money?
Well, and that's a problem. A lot of people just file the extension because they don't have the money. So what you can do is you have a few options. One is you can pay with credit card. But before you pay with credit card, you have to be really careful because that plastic is very expensive. The IRS will charge you a fee, a processing fee, and if you can't pay that tax at the end of the month, those interest charges that revolving credit, so you're just adding insult to injury. It's just very important to try to avoid credit if you can. Another option is you can attach Form 9465, which is an installment agreement with your tax return, and the IRS will allow you to hopefully enter into an installment agreement where you can pay that tax bill off over time. Now, if you've had issues before, you may not be able to do that, but most people can get an extension or an installment agreement with the IRS.
Then do you have to pay interest on that, on the installment payments?
Of course, you have to. It's going to help you avoid some penalties though, but you can get all this information at the IRS website, which is just irs.gov.
All right. Thank you so
You're
much,
welcome.
Crystal.
You've been a great source of information
Really?
on taxes, and so thank you so much.
Welcome.